Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. Today I thought I would show you a very easy, very beautiful and elegant card that you could make without a lot of effort. If you do a few things ahead of time and have them ready to go. Now let me just see. I've readjusted my camera here, so I just want to see if I can zoom out a little bit. Okay, I guess that's how it's going to be today. We're just barely making it on the screen. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to be using a few of my favorite things. And among them are this stamp set, which is called Butterfly Brilliance. And it comes with coordinating dies. Actually, it's a really big die set because what you can do is you can cut, this is one big stamp, which is wonderful because it means that you can get a lot of these butterflies made all in one go. So you can stamp the image, color them however you like, and then you can decide whether you want to cut them all out at one time, if you want to use the sort of filigree dies with them. And I'll show you what the stamp looks like. There's the stamp. All right. So what I have done is I've gone ahead and I've stamped, colored, and cut out a bunch of these butterflies ahead of time. And what I do is I keep them in this case. So this is just one of our stamp cases, and I've put one of the painted, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it's got Wink of Stella over the top, so these butterflies have an iridescence to them, which is very beautiful. And this was stamped on the Fluid 100 watercolor paper, but you've got a lot of different options, and I'll show you just a few because it's pretty much endless. So here's my butterfly collection. So I've got some gold foil. You can't see that. Let me put it on this side. So here's a gold foil filigree. Here's a beautiful watercolored, and maybe now you can see the Wink of Stella on there a little bit. Okay, so you can see some of that shimmer and shine picking up. This is one of the larger butterflies. You can put them together. You can put the filigree and the watercolor together to make a layered effect. This is a butterfly using the pearlescent paper, very pretty. Here's one on the vellum with gold heat embossing. So you can see, you get the picture. There are a lot of different options that you have when using these butterflies. Here's one of the little ones that has the Wink of Stella on it and a little bit of, I think it looks like there's some extra gold sparkle to it, or maybe it's just a doubled up Wink of Stella. Anyway, so that's what I have ready to go. And also in here I have some monochromatic butterflies. I've got some of the reverse die cut butterflies. And then these are all the lovely, here's a beautiful vellum heat embossed one. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to begin with a piece of white, extra thick cardstock and my trimmer. And I'm just going to score this down the center at 4 1/4. And then cut it at 5.5. Get that at the right place. Now I've got 2 card bases ready to go. We're just going to need one today. And I also have a piece, a quarter-size sheet of the basic white cardstock already cut down to size. I'm just going to burnish my crease so that my card lays nice and flat. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to use another one of my new favorite things, which is the deckled rectangle die set. So I'm going to get one that will fit on there. I like that. Okay, so this is the third from the largest. I'm going to grab my cut and emboss machine. Whoops. Bumping it onto everything. And I'm just going to cut this out. And what I'm going to make sure that I place my die as much in the center as I can, because I can reuse the frame that's left behind. I'll just add that to my stash of things to use. All right, so that gives me a beautiful piece of cardstock with this really lovely deckled edge. I think you can see that. This I'm going to save. And then finally, I want a sentiment. So for my sentiment, I'm going to select one from here because I love this set. So if you're somebody that's just getting started with paper crafting, if this looks like it's something that you might enjoy doing, and it is a load of fun, and you don't have any sentiments, I would really recommend this one, Go To Greetings. It's wonderful because it has these very basic sentiments that I think most cards use, like happy birthday, thinking of you, thank you, just a note, and it gives them in several different styles so that you can switch your style from elegant to casual to everyday, and I think that's really useful. So I think this card is going to be a landscape style card. And for my ink, I have gray granite. I've got a clear block here to mount my stamp on. And I'm going to, I think I'll use Happy Birthday for this one. I was noticing on my Facebook page today that I have a number of people with birthdays, so this is probably going to be pretty handy today. That's a little tight. Okay, and then I just have a scrap paper here that I just want to test my stamp out on because this is a brand new stamp and I want to make sure that the ink is adhering and it looks fine. Okay, and I'm going to put this in the lower right corner like that. I'm going to grab my dimensionals. I've got two different sizes. I've got the minis and the standard. I'm going to start with the standard ones. If you're interested in any of these products, they will all be listed below after I upload the video. And you can also go to my online store and you can find all the links on my website at Dandelion Cottage Design. And you can also see what classes I have coming up. So there's my dimensionals on the back of the card. I'm just going to remove those backings. I was really inspired today by the amount of butterflies that are in the gardens. It's like, I don't know, overnight it's butterfly season and they're everywhere and they're so pretty. Okay, now this is going to get mounted right in the middle of my card base. And now all I have to do is select one of my butterflies. So that would be very pretty. So that's just the beautiful vellum butterfly. And because I want this card to be about shadows and light, I like the way the translucent wings allow the light to travel through and create this really pretty shadow. I don't know if you can see that light coming through a little bit. So I think I'm going to go with that. Now I have these tiny strips along the edge of the dimensionals. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off a sliver. Just like that. So I have the perfect shape backing for the back of my butterfly. Okay, and put that on just like that. Peel it off. And I want to make sure that my wings don't go past the edges of the card base because I do want to put this one in an envelope. And then I'm just going to fold up those wings a little bit so it just reveals that beautiful shadow. So I think you can see that. There you go. Now you have a good look at it. So that is my very quick and easy but very elegant card that you can make for any occasion when you need a card in a hurry. If you just do a little bit of work ahead of time, creating all of your butterfly shapes, you can have them ready to go to decorate your boxes, your cards, whatever it is that you have in mind. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you get out and see the butterflies today. And I will be back on Wednesday for Watercolor Wednesday here at 12 o'clock. Stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I'll see you then.